Will the keeper of the flame please bring forward the Christ candle? Namaste.
Good morning, beloved of God. Right where you are at this moment, the light of Spirit shines through you. Infinitely loved by God, you are the light of the world. I'm Bernie, and I welcome you to Unity Spiritual Center of Waco this morning. And just as a reminder, please ensure your cell phones are silenced. Please stand as you are able and join in our congregational singing. Let us say together our statement of truth, which is on the screen. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotent. We are a beacon of love and light for those who need this spiritual home right now. Let us say together our vision, mission, and unity principle for today. Our vision: to awaken an awareness of spirit in our lives through the practice of timeless spiritual teachings. Our mission: raise consciousness, transform lives, heal the planet, one person at a time, beginning with me. And for our unity, our 5 principles, these ancient universal principles taught by unity offer foundational guidance for living abundantly and staying in tune with your own divine nature. Number 4, prayer and meditation connect and align us to our spiritual nature and to God. And now for our daily word.
The daily word for today, June 21st, is blessings for fathers. Today I bless my father and give thanks for the part he played in my life. I also bless those who showed me fatherly love, who taught and guided me, who led by example in demonstrating the divine attributes of strength and wisdom. The love and support I received from all the father figures in my life helped me become the person I am today. I am grateful for these special ones who saw my potential and encouraged me to reach high and pursue my dreams. I'm also thankful to them for the encouragement they provided during times of disappointment and discouragement. I bless the world's fathers and pray they know the support and guidance that they have so lovingly shared with me. And from Proverbs chapter 20, verse 7, the righteous walk in integrity. Happy are the children who follow them. Our affirmation for today, I'll say and then we'll repeat together. I celebrate fatherhood and bless all fathers today. I celebrate fatherhood and bless all fathers today.
Well, as you know, this is the time in our service when we get up and greet one another with a handshake, a hug, a high five, whatever is most comfortable for you. This is also the time we welcome those of you who have joined us on live stream. We're so grateful to have you with us, and you are every bit as important as all of these people in the chairs, and we bless you for being with us today. So let's get up and greet one another. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
So good to see you. You doing okay?
Oh, yeah.
Good, good.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Beautiful. Wow. You look like
Oh,
an
thank
angel.
you. I am an angel.
Oh. Yay. We need 'em.
Good morning, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing
good to
good.
see you.
Good to see you.
I've enjoyed your messages, and so
Maybe you might find interesting.
very much so. Thank you. Yeah. Have to come and say hi to Miss Barbara. Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. Again? Yes.
Lovely lady dressed in blue. Teach me how to pray. You remember that one?
No.
Oh, yeah. Lovely lady teach
Wow. I'm surprised I don't remember. I can say the memorare by heart.
Yeah, I know you always quote some of those things sometimes. I don't know. I mean, I remember parts of them. Anyhow, I remember that.
Hey, you changed your clothes.
I did.
I have the same clothes I had on last night. I slept in them.
And we're tennis shoes.
I love this jacket.
Thank you. I can't remember where I got it. Oh, now I do. Dylan's
Oh well.
sale rack.
Of course.
Oh, I know. Good. Hello, Sharon. Good morning. Good to see you today.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's so good to see you guys again. Thank you.
May you rejoice in the new life within you as you release the old and worn. Open your heart with praise and thanksgiving. May you see God. May you awake to a world of beauty lifted up from times of tears, aware of the grace that tenderly carries you. May you see God. May you feel God. Was there a time in your life you might have glimpsed something unseen? Now you can believe it's real. May you look back on a life sweet with memories, understanding all was right, and in the whisper of your last breath, may you see God. May you feel God. May you know God.
Well, good morning again. Just in case you didn't know, I am Reverend Margo Ford, and I welcome you to Unity Spiritual Center this morning. Together we affirm and celebrate our unity, our oneness with each other, our oneness with all that is, and our oneness in God. Your presence is essential. For each of us is a unique aspect of the energy that expresses as Unity Spiritual Center of Waco right here and right now. And we know that none of us is here by accident or coincidence. We like to remind you that Unity is a New Thought denomination, and yet New Thought is nothing new to the world. It is in reality a synthesis of the greatest spiritual concepts from the minds and spirits and hearts of humankind across the ages. In Unity, we believe that all people are created with sacred worth, regardless of culture, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or creed. And we know that neither God nor Unity leave anyone out. So let us join together now in prayer. Infinite presence, as we come together this morning on this very special day, the longest day of the year, the first day of summer, and even more importantly, the day we celebrate fathers. We are grateful to be here together this morning. We can actually feel the love. It is palpable. The love that we give and receive from one another, the love that we send out to the world. How grateful we are for this time together, for the hearts and minds that express in and through and as you. We know that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And as human beings, we allow ourselves to let that spiritual part of ourselves just shine. The love, the joy, the peace, all of the compassion and mercy and goodness that we are. We allow it to flow forward from us because each of us is an expression of your divine presence. So our love, our thoughts, our feelings, our joy and peace really emanate from your presence within us. And how grateful we are to be able to send it out to one another, to our family, to our friends, and to the whole world. We know that each of our lives is abundantly blessed, and we hold each person in our hearts, knowing that all situations appearing not well are under your guiding hand. And so for all who have asked for prayer, we see the right and perfect solution for each unfolding right here and right now through your holy presence within each person. And we allow ourselves to reach out in love to the leaders of our country, of all countries of the world, knowing that within them is your presence, your light, your love, whether or not they have discovered it, whether or not they work from that presence. And yet we know that because each is an expression of your divine presence, the possibility for world peace, for harmony, and for prosperity throughout our entire world is a possibility. And we allow ourselves to affirm that possibility. We hold in our hearts all people throughout the world who are experiencing war, violence, poverty, and we know that through your presence within them, on a spiritual level, all is well. We remember that it is written that when the disciples asked Jesus, Lord, how shall we pray? that Jesus said to them, pray like this. And together we say the Lord's Prayer as translated from the Aramaic, which is on the screen. Infinite presence, which is everywhere, your name is sacred, your kingdom is come, your will is throughout the earth, even as it is throughout the universe. You give us our needful bread from day to day, and you forgive our offenders, even as we forgive our offenders. You let us not enter into materialism, but you separate us from error, because yours are the kingdom, the power, the song, and the praise from all ages, throughout all ages, sealed in faith, trust, and truth. Amen. Each of us is the light and love of God, spiritual beings having a human experience. You are God's beloved, and we embrace you today. So this is the time in our service when we bless children, the ones who are here, when they are here, and the ones who are not. And we envision children everywhere in the world having the potential to be who they can be and to having a life of joy, beauty, wonder, and peace. And so with that in mind, let's put our hands together with nice warm energy and raise them up, envisioning the children of the world and saying, children of the world, we love you, we bless you, and we behold the Christ in you.
Life's passing by you while you're standing still. You want to grab your share of it. You're wondering if you ever will. You're looking back and what you see sure ain't what you hoped it'd be. But time's your friend and not your enemy. It's not a question of your age. You're breathing, so it's not too late. There's no expiration date when you're talking dreams. And we're talking dreams. Sometimes they're elusive, sometimes they hide from you. Sometimes so much time goes by, you swear they never will come true. A dream is just a seed you plant, then you wait for it to grow. And you've been waiting patiently, I know. It's not a question of your age. You're breathing, so it's not too late. There's no expiration date when we're talking dreams. Anything can happen long as you think it can. Unexpected gifts await your outstretched hand. Open up that hope chest, sprinkle some fairy dust. There's no time like the present to wake your sleeping beauty up. It's not a question of your age. You're breathing, so it's not too late. There's no expiration date when we're talking dreams, and we're talking dreams, we're talking dreams, talking dreams, talking dreams, talking dreams.
It's so amazing that even when Lucinda is not with us, she blesses us with her music and her wonderful videos. And just in case you were wondering, and I'm sure you have been, her surgery was a complete success. It went better than planned, and hopefully she will be with us next week. And if she needs to rest longer, we allow that too. So anyway, we are most grateful to Lucinda for all she is and all she does for us and throughout the community. So, you know, I made some little flyers for you, and hopefully you were able to take one that said Happy Father's Day, and there's a very nice writing on the back of it that I hope you will take time to read. And this is a really special day because it is the longest day of the year, the first day of summer, Father's Day, and my grandson's birthday. So two of my grandsons were born on the Wednesday following Father's Day, so I thought that was interesting. When Reverend Don and I were in school and we were being educated on the fine process of giving talks and so forth, one of the things that our instructors mentioned was that 2 days are particularly hard to craft a message. One of them is Mother's Day, and the other one is Father's Day. Some people lost their fathers through divorce or death. Some are waiting and watching with a father who is terminally ill. Some didn't have a good relationship with their fathers. The father has not been there for their present or active in their life. And some are not fathers and had wished to be. Some have fractured relationships with their children, so it may be a really, really difficult time for some to celebrate. For all who fall into any of those categories, I bless you, and I see you surrounded in God's holy love and light. As a result of what you have experienced or not experienced, as the case may be, and please know my heart goes out to you. Yet for many others, it is a day for celebrating the love of our own fathers, the joy of fatherhood, grandfatherhood. I found a really nice expression about fatherhood that I will share with you now. The word daddy does not define whether or not a man has a biological child. You may never have produced a child and still be a daddy. Likewise, you may have 20 kids and still never be a daddy. A daddy is a man who cares both for a child's physical and emotional needs. He puts the child's wants and needs ahead of his own. A true daddy is hard to come by, but a truly special thing. I don't know how many of you read the Dallas Morning News, and there's, as I've mentioned many times before, and also a book that we're considering by Christopher DeVink. I saw his article yesterday, and it was about being a father, and it really touched me. So Um, and it touched me because he talked about how fathers are not perfect, how fathers make mistakes, how fathers don't do everything just the way it should be done, and yet there's still a lot of love. So I'd also like to read to you a sweet poem written by a man named David Kettler about his awareness of his father's hands. It's entitled, My Dad's Hands. Bedtime came, and we were settling down. I was holding one of my lads. As I grasped him so tight, I saw a strange sight. My hands. They looked like my dad's. I remember them well, those old, gnarled hooks. There were always cracked nails or two, and thanks to a hammer that strayed from its mark, his thumb was a beautiful blue. They were rough, I remember, incredibly tough, as strong as a carpenter's vice. But holding a sacred little boy at night, they seemed to be awfully nice. The sight of those hands, now impressive it was in the eyes of his little boy. Other dads' hands were cleaner, it seems, the effect of office employ. I give little thought to the formative years and the reason my dad had raspy mitts, the love in the toil, the dirt and the oil, rusty plumbing that gave those hands fits. Thinking back, misty-eyed, and thinking ahead, when one day my time is done, the torch of love in my own wrinkled hands will pass on to the hands of my son. I don't mind the bruises, the scars here and there, or the hammer that just seemed to slip. I want, most of all, when my son takes my hand, to feel love lies in that grip. I think that's really beautiful. So I bless all of you men who are fathers, grandfathers, and all of you women who have been both mother and father to your children. I wish you a happy Father's Day. There's much more that I could say about it, about how we feel about our own fathers who may no longer be with us. But I will let your memories linger in your own minds. The remainder of today's message is entitled, The Everyday Visionary. I wanted to start with a definition of a visionary, so I went to, believe it or not, my dictionary, and this is what I found in my 1970 edition of Webster's Dictionary. One whose ideas or projects are impractical, not capable of being put into effect, not realistic. I was stunned. My first impression of a visionary was someone who's able to imagine something new and wonderful and be able to bring it into fruition. Well, as I said, my dictionary, my newest one, is from 1970. So I decided, okay, let's go where we all go now. Let's go to the internet to see if there's a more favorable, updated definition of visionary. And here's what I found. Said as an adjective, it's thinking about or planning the future with imagination and wisdom. As a noun, it's a person with original ideas of what the future will or could be like. That felt, and that definition felt more realistic to me. Then when I was on the internet looking up definitions for visionary, I decided to see what else I could find about what it takes to be or become a visionary. I found a very informative article that started out by offering an interesting, quick little test. And I'm going to ask Karen to put it on the screen for us right now. It says, finished files are the result of years of scientific study combined with the experience of years. The test is to count the F's in the sentence. I'll wait a moment while you count. How many of you found all 3 F's? Raise your hands. Okay. Did any of you find 4? 5? 6? 7? If you found 7, we need to talk. Which of the F's might we have missed? Probably the F's in the word of. And so, and the next slide, we have all of the F's highlighted. Am I correct? Did we do that? Okay. The article explained that the reason we may have missed the additional F's is that our brain is very efficient at determining what is or seems to be important and siphoning out that which isn't or doesn't seem to be important. The word of doesn't seem important to our brains, so it doesn't necessarily register in our brains. We most likely skipped over the ofs and therefore missed the F's in those words. I don't know what to say about you. Like I said, those of you who found 7, and we probably do need to talk. I wonder if some of us may consider ourselves beyond the age or time in life we're going to become visionaries. Visionary inventors, visionary leaders in a highly specialized field, or set out to find a way to fix all the problems that seem to exist in our world today. However, that doesn't mean we can't be visionaries in many significant ways that may, in fact, have an important impact on people and the world itself. What our little test about the F's showed us is that many of us have to look for things that might otherwise escape our notice, to attend fully to what may be right in front of us, but we're not seeing what could be that is not yet. It was visionaries who created this church, you know, and visionaries who continue to make it thrive and be alive. The building was transformed from a warehouse with a number of offices to a sanctuary and fellowship hall with a kitchen as well as a lovely bride's room. Visionaries saw an old attic piled with stuff and saw it as a beautiful finished room that was used for yoga, Zen, meditation, and a groom's room. And by the way, I don't know if there are those of you who haven't seen the room upstairs, but take a look when you get a chance. Visionaries planned and brought into fruition the steps and the fountain outside the foyer. Visionaries saw ways to pay off the building, and most recently, visionaries dreamed about, planned, and created the lovely gardens, the arbors, and fencing that have enhanced this, the beauty of this wonderful place that we call our spiritual home. It took a visionary's ability to totally remodel our kitchen and install beautiful cabinets in Fellowship Hall. That visionary was Reverend Don before he became a minister. All of that down there is the work of his hands. Those are a few examples of how people were able to tap into their creative, visionary wisdom and bring about wonderful results that we enjoy right here and right now. Well, in the article that I referred to earlier about being a visionary, there was a link to a site called to determine your visionary Q, not your IQ, but your VQ, if you will. Naturally, since I love taking those kinds of things, I took the test. I won't tell you how I did. Let's just say I didn't actually fail. One of the true-false statements was, the best way to win big with a new product is to ignore what people say they want. Now, it seems to me that should be false. However, it's actually true. We should ignore what people say they want. And here's why, according to the research. Most successful products, such as the iPhone, are inspired by innovators who follow their passions, not by designers who follow consumer fashion. It goes on to quote Henry Ford, who said, if I asked people what they wanted, they would have said a faster horse. Now, I'm guessing most of us are not planning to invent a new product, but who knows? You just may. However, I'm also guessing that most of us would like to feel we have led at least a somewhat successful life, and that what we have done, whether it's to be a father or a mother in our work life or just as a citizen of the world, that our lives have made a positive difference. Each of us can ask ourselves, is there something I'm not noticing, not seeing as important that really is? Is there some way in which I can contribute to the betterment of someone else's life, to the enhancement of the beauty of my surroundings? How can I be a light in the world? There appears to be much suffering and unhappiness on this planet, yet each of us can tap into our power of imagination and wisdom, to name but 2 of our 12 powers, in order to discover ways in which to make things better. Jesus was truly a visionary, and he told us, the things I do, you will do, and greater things. Jesus gave us examples of visionary compassion when he told us the parable of the Good Samaritan, because the Samaritan happened to help a man who would normally have despised him. Yet that wasn't as an obstacle. He didn't see it as an obstacle. His desire was to help a fellow human being regardless of who he was. And I look at our world today and see some of the divisiveness and so forth, and sometimes we don't seem to see others as human beings needing and having the same feelings that we have. So when I think about that story and realize it wasn't just about helping another human being, it was about the fact that normally they would have hated each other. So doesn't that mean that we can bring together? We can bring together the forces that bring love, compassion, mercy, accord to this country and to this world. Anyway, that's my soapbox for today. In Unity, we teach affirmative prayer, and in a very real sense, that is a form of being a visionary. We can use statements such as, the world is at peace, and envision that, and envision a world of peace. Charles Fillmore, co-founder of Unity, said that an affirmation is a statement of truth, even in the face of evidence to the contrary. So we can say the world is at peace, or I am healed and healthy, even in the face of evidence seeming to the contrary. When we use these powerful statements and connect them with strong emotions, feeling them to be real, and that's an important element, feeling them to be real, we know that the energy associated with them is instrumental in creating the outcomes we have envisioned. At the end of our days, we want to know that we were an authentic success, that we made at minimum a small difference in the world. And so I offer you this beautiful quote taken from Sarah Von Brannick's book, Simple Abundance, a day book of comfort and joy. And if you'd like to read along with me, we'll put that on the screen right now. Authentic success is accepting your limitations, making peace with your past, and reveling in your passions so that your future may unfold according to a divine plan. It's discovering and calling forth your gifts and offering them to the world to help heal its ravaged heart. It's making a difference in other lives and believing that if you can do that for just one person each day, through a smile, a shared laugh, a caress, a kind word, or a helping hand, blessed are you among women and men. To which I add, makes you an everyday visionary. So let's take those thoughts now into a time of meditation. And as always, I invite you to become comfortable where you are seated, to allow the chair to support you as a metaphor for the way in which we are always totally supported as spiritual beings by the love and the presence of God within us. And so as we concentrate on our breath, we recognize that each time we inhale, it is the breath of God filling every cell of our body. It is the very life of each of us, our spirituality, our physical being. And as we exhale, we allow any thoughts that are troubling to simply float away, like a cloud gently moving across the sky on a breezy summer day. And so for the next few moments, I invite you to allow my words to be your words. I am alive. I have always been alive, even before I came to this planet. In the costume of a human being. I am an expression of the presence of God, which is eternal. When I say in my quote from Jesus that life is eternal, means we have always been alive. Our soul, our consciousness, our beingness has always been. And when we lay down these human bodies as if we are shedding our clothes, we know that we will continue on. And as we continue our physical presence, we know that we still have work to do on a human level. We have work to do to be the love that we were meant to be, to seek out ways in which to be kind, to be compassionate, to be helpful, to share our love of life, to share our joy and our sense of peace with everyone whom we encounter. And we send it out into the world. That's what's ours to do right here and right now, is to be that energetic presence of light, of love, of joy, of peace, so that it may rest gently on the shoulders of all whom we encounter, so that it may bless them. That's what we are here to do, to be a blessing in whatever way we are guided to be a blessing. For each of us has life, life eternal. And that means we are already a blessing. So we continue to share that blessing each and every moment, each and every day. We let go of any negative thoughts or feelings or attitudes, words or deeds, and we substitute all positive thoughts and actions moment by moment, day by day. For this is who we came here to be. So let us take a few moments now to just be in the silence and recognize that each of us is a blessing. You are a blessing. And now as we prepare to allow our consciousness to return to this time and this place, we remember that we can always turn within and ask, what is mine to do in this moment? What is mine to do as an expression of God's divine love? And so it is, and so we let it be. Amen and amen.
This is the time in our service when we have an opportunity to give back to the work of Spirit through our offerings and our tithes. We give in love and gratitude for our own prosperity in its many forms, which comes to us through God, our instant, constant, and abundant source. Will the ushers please come forward? I invite you to hold your offerings in your hand as we say the offertory blessing together. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all of the good I am and have, all of the good I give and receive, and I am grateful.
Will the ushers please come forward so we can bless these offerings?
My gift goes forth on the wings of love, and it lands where it can heal and bless. It returns to me, multiplied 1,000-fold, as the universe says yes, yes, as the universe says yes.
So we circle up. I was asked to share with you that our beloved Caroline Neville is dealing with breast cancer right now, and she would like for us to keep her in our prayers. So let's be sure to do that. And of course, we continue to hold Lucinda in prayer too, knowing that she is whole and healed and healthy here and right now. So, say what? And Cecil also. I'm sorry. And Barbara, I understand that
I had a stroke last week,
you're doing very well.
and I left home against medical advice. I was home while I was there. I had so much love from so many people, and it's amazing that I'm standing here. And it just makes me know more and more and more how much Spirit loves each one of us. Spirit loves you. Each one of you, Spirit loves you. You know, never doubt that. Never doubt it. Because when the chips are down, Spirit's there.
Well, Barbara, we're so glad that you are here today and that you are doing well. Bless you.
Very eager to teach some classes that will get you off your duff.
All right, shall we say our prosperity affirmation together? We affirm the continued growth and prosperity of Unity's spiritual center of Waco, and we are grateful. And our prayer for protection, the light of God surrounds us.
I am the light of God.
The love of God enfolds us.
I am the love of God.
The power of God protects us.
I am the power of God.
The presence of God watches over us.
I am the presence of God.
Wherever I am, God is, and all is well.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
We leave here today knowing each one of us is a visionary. Let the church say amen.
Amen.